Hello from future Another Day Me. I forgot to film an intro because I didn't really mean to make that a video, but here I am. Hello, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the look that's coming up. Alright, so I wasn't going to film this, I was just going to do like an Instagram thing, but I figured what the heck, I'm already here. So I'm just going to do a quick look. We're getting ready to leave, and all I did was apply base, and now I'm going to go in with this palette, and like I said, I'm going to do a quick look, because actually I'm supposed to be leaving in like 20 minutes maybe? So let's get started. Again, this is just going to be like a super quick, fast look so that I can be ready to go. We're actually going to go to downtown LA and hop into a plant shop and see what they have. So during right now during the pandemic, they have actually had to move their store outdoors onto the sidewalk, which is actually kind of nice because there's more room to move around and you can see like all of their stuff and whatnot, and you're outdoors, it's fresh, versus like being in a small little shop. And I really like going to this place because I'm usually able to find plants there that I either don't see anywhere else here near my house, or they have some more exotic plants at lower prices. So normally I go to like the flower district, but recently, every time we've gone, I haven't really found anything that I like. So it's like just kind of walking around looking at things, which is fine too. But I always end up going to this other store and find what I want there. So this week I just figured like whatever, let's just go straight there. And then we actually have an appointment to go somewhere else, so that's the real reason why I'm in a hurry. If I don't hurry, then I can't go to the plant shop, which would be a bummer. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on my day off. Now I'm going to go in with some glitter primer and just apply that all where I'm going to do a shimmer shade. Just like that. I kind of close my eyes and let it dry for a little bit. I'm just going to keep it simple. I would have liked to go and find more of a like an orange. This is kind of a pink orange, but I wasn't prepared for that. So I will just stick to what's in the palette. I believe this is a palette that we received in a Foxy Charm box. So if you have it, I used Sunset Rose, Crimson, Shade, and then on my lid is Hibiscus. so there's that. And I'm going to go in with some primer. Make sure I don't have glitter left on my finger. And really just work it in the areas where I have, not in my nose, just the areas where I have the most pores or pore issues, and just kind of tap it in to make sure it doesn't pill up. And then I am going to go in with the Tatcha Pearl. I kind of use this, it's an eye treatment, but it's tinted. And once it dries down, it actually offers a good amount of coverage. So I like going in with this kind of like a base for my concealer. So just kind of, I guess it's kind of like baking but with cream, because I just apply it like that, kind of tap it in so I don't have any weird edges, and then just leave it and come back to it when I'm going to apply my concealer. What I've been doing is I will go in and use a cream contour, bronzer, you know, whatever you would consider this, and I use it under my foundation. And I go in, I just tapped out the cream powder down the line. So do my nose here. It's a lot harder to do just using my phone instead of a mirror. So then I'll just blend that in. And again, I am going to apply foundation over this, so if it looks a little harsh, you can tone it down or even it out with the foundation. Kind of blend that in. Try to avoid going in on the center area there and on your eyes, so that it doesn't, you don't get any shadow. I like to slim up and kind of perk up my nose, so that's why I do the contour like that. And now I'm going to go with foundation. Just a Bobbi Brown foundation on my e.l.f. sponge. And I do the foundation directly on the sponge. And just kind of, and then pounce it on. So now, kind of going to go in with this. Just make sure there aren't any creases. Okay, if I look down or to the side, it's because I grabbed a mirror. I'm actually going to go in with an e.l.f. hoodie blush. And apply that as a base. I know it looks crazy, but just trust the process. Trust it. So, the other nice thing about doing all of this under your foundation is that it doesn't remove your foundation. Or move it around, you know? Alright, now I'm going to go in with concealer. Just some good old Maybelline. And I've recently been seeing that people only apply the concealer here to the corner and the outer corner instead of all the way. So I've been doing that because really it's my inner corner where I have the darkness, and then over here is to kind of give it that lift. And I think I have been noticing that it creases less because there's less product there now, but who knows. Alright, now I'm going to go in with powder. And this is just, honestly, like some kind of just whatever powder. It was a... It was a Hello Kitty character, but it's really just kind of like those Cream Shop. It might have even been a Creme Shop product. It's just a setting powder. My favorite setting powder is actually the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That one is amazing and inexpensive, but I'm trying to use up what I have already, so I've been using this. I'm gonna take a bigger brush and just cleaned off some of that powder. Between my cats, my powder, and my plants, I have to like sweep every single day. Or is that just normal? Does everyone just sweep every day? Is that a normal thing to do? Let me know. Now I'm going to go in with the Essence powder, bronzing powder. So the only downside, not downside, I guess would happen no matter what, is I do feel like sometimes depending on what color I use as a base, of the contour, it does affect the powder a little bit. But that's just a matter of kind of learning the products. So so now I'm going to go in. This is an older Tarte palette. I'm just going to use the blush in here. And the nice thing about using a base is that your makeup lasts longer throughout the day. Now I'm going to go in with a Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. This is Mesmerized. And I actually like to use kind of like a flatter fluffy brush to apply my highlight. Because I feel like it gives me more control over it and kind of, you know, I wouldn't normally, I like to say, where would I sweat, right? Like that's where I apply my highlight. So I wouldn't normally sweat. Like, that doesn't make sense. I sweat everywhere. So just go in with the sponge, tap everything in. Now I'm going to go in with a Mellow Cosmetics eyebrow pencil. It's just a little triangle. And this is in chocolate. I think we also got this in an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm. I like this brow pencil, but I'm kind of turned off by the brand's Instagram recruiters, you know? Like, I feel like I could post a picture of, like, my cat, and they would comment, DM with us, you know? And I did. I messaged them once because I was curious, and what they do is they have one of those things where they offer like a certain percentage off, and then you do a post, and then you become an affiliate or something. I'm just like, too much work. Going back into too much work for like 10% off. So going back into the palette, I am going to go in with a mixture of Sunset Rose and Crimson. And just go all across the bottom lash line. And I'm actually going to use just a little bit of Nocturnal on the outer, just to darken it up a little there. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my eyelash curler, and this is the e.l.f. Cosmetics eyelash curler. I really like these kind of curlers over the other ones. I feel like I have more control over them. The only thing is that with this one, I definitely need to replace that little rubbery part. It has an indentation in there. Right there, you can see it. And my lashes get stuck now. So I did order more from the e.l.f. site. They're like, it's like $1 for the pack of 3. And you just replace that, and your eyelash curler is back to new. Yay! So just pulse, 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 pulse. And work it up through the lashes. And now I am going to use this Kevin Aquan mascara. This one is from a BoxyCharm. I actually canceled my BoxyCharm this year, and it's just because I just have too many products to go through. But I do think it's a great way to get to try new products and different products without spending a lot of money. And there are definitely products that I there are definitely products from brands that I have received and liked enough to look into the brand, and then I'll buy more products from that brand. So that's nice too. I'll just go in with the second coat. Kind of just try to lift them more. And if you find that they're getting kind of clumpy, what I do is I just take the wand back and forth to separate them out. Right? Cool, cool, cool. Should probably look when doing this, huh? Alright, and now I'm going to take that same mascara and take it on the lower lash line. Ta-da! And now I'm going to take this It Cosmetics Like a Dream in Matte. And what I'll actually do is, if I want to make my lips a little more even, or if it got a little out of hand, I'll take this tiny stiff cotton swab and just kind of go around the edges. And try to clean that up, but not too hard so you don't take off your foundation. And if you can't do less, just do more. This would be so much easier if I used a lip liner, but I don't have time for that, so instead I spend 10 minutes fixing my lipstick. Makes sense, right? Alright, and that's the finished look. I gotta go brush my hair, put on pants, and I'm gonna get going. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully it won't be so long in between. Bye.